Good morning readers. I, Harish Budu, warmly welcome you to my channel. Learn as much as possible from my handwritten articles. This February 28, 2021 opinion paper. March 1, 2011 Fire at my house, 10 years tomorrow and the voice of Hindu of Navin Ramgoolam, Bayaku was behind but police became a party and Pravin Jugnaut had refused to give any statement to them. In March 2011, Pravin Jugnaut did not help. No success with Deputy Commissioner of Police Yahangi for the fourth time. This year, Deputy Commissioner of Police never answered my 3 calls. Voice of Hindu was operating with total impunity. Police terrorized my 2 witnesses. Why? A. It is Sunday, February 28, 2021 opinion paper. Feel welcome and fine. Have a great Sunday. Monday will be better. And do not forget to help us in our mission, that of sharing, guiding, saving and informing as many people as possible. Convince only one person today, to join our extended Facebook and YouTube close-knit families. Truth be told, not all of you will. A mere 1% can work wonders. Thanks. B. Fresh, personal appeal. 1. Pray, forgive, we have to keep reminding you and especially to newcomers, well it takes a lot of time, effort, money and patience, to write and post an article. We woke up by 3 a.m. today, because the administrators are in a hurry. No problem. Our body is now tuned up and adjusted to such hard work and exigencies. We only want to help, to set the record straight, to tell you the whole naked truth, what others hide or have hidden. Without fear. 2. Anyway, maintain high standards. Respect the opinions of others. Take only the best and reject the rest. We trust you will. See, March 1, 2011 to March 1, 2021. 10 years since Voice of Hindu had set fire to my house and 2 vehicles. 1. And today, February 28, was verily the date when the then Finance Minister, Pravin Jugnaut, hereinafter referred as Pravin Jugnaut, had stated at Grand Bassin something like this. Air attention ban program po met dife, ek zot mem po criye pompier. That was reported in his mouthpiece, Le dife of Esan Kodarbuks on March 1, 2011. It was on the eve of Shivratri. Pravin Jugnaut was the guest of honor of Human Service Trust. Some 6 hours later, 2 vehicles and part of my house were set ablaze. 2. I gave my first statement to police in my house by 4 a.m. My first suspects were Voice of Hindu criminals, then controlled by Labour Party, Militant Social Movement, Party Militant Social Democrat Government, the Prime Minister, Navin Ramgoolam, Nandani Sornak and Anil Bayaku. That because I had denounced the Voice of Hindu, Ramgoolam, Bayaku mercenaries, since 1999, they had attacked me several times. They had disturbed several of my public meetings. They were threatening people and collecting protection money. Late Superintendent Radhoa had confided to me that they were behind the Bassin Blanc Sandorum, Itu Association. They had attacked Air Mauritius, Le Mauricien and L'Express newspaper, SIT, PSC, Victoria Hospital, Vacoas, Cotters Borns, Flack and other police stations and police officers, hotels, Muslim of Quins Canton, Cotters Borns, Saint Croix, Tiac, L'Escalier, etc., Creoles of Grand Gobi, Saint Croix, Bassin, La Louise, Plain Magnian, etc. They were controlling Grand Bassin with Dulthum and Anil Bayaku. For many years, their illegal signboard at the sacred lake, with 2 swords soaked with blood, could not be removed. All my 3 police statements and press pressure finally led to its destruction. I was attacked at the temples of Bassin and Palmer. It was the worst at the Palmer Shivala. Women and children were not respected. Paul Berenger was Prime Minister. He protected and received them more than Navin Ramgoolam did. The Voice of Hindu goons had attacked Sunday Vana newspaper a few times. We were the first ones to denounce the abuses and extremes of Nandani Sornak in 3 open letters to the Prime Minister, sometime in 2005. It was a recipe for repression from Navin Ramgoolam. Newspaper vendors were assaulted by Voice of Hindu. I had to close down the weekly. I went bankrupt. 15 years later, I am still paying. Here Bayaku. Here Navin Ramgoolam. Here. We stop here. We will continue tomorrow. It pains. 3. All told, no surprise the Voice of Hindu was the first suspect, when I gave that first statement to the police by 4 a.m. on March 1, 2011. My own personal inquiry later confirmed all my doubts and suspicions, from A to Z their lawyer was Rauf Gulbul. and their shield was Navin Ramgoolam, Bayaku. 4. My second suspect was the then Innsminister, Pravin Jugnaut. His Grand Bassin statement of February 28, 2011 fair attention, banne pyromanes po met dife zot mem po criye pompier. Spoke volumes. It was pregnant with meaning. Because previously I had written to Independent Commission Against Corruption in Police. Both on Midpoint Clinic and Angus 27 million rupees plus property. I had by March 1, 2011 already held 3 public meetings. The next one was at Sun Trust. But before that, both my house and old Proton car, and the van of my nephew, were all set on fire. They had refused permission for Sun Trust meeting, but I won at the Supreme Court. And I held the meeting after the March 1, 2011 fire. Police and Port Louis Municipality were party to government. 5. There was a parliamentary question in the National Assembly, a few days later. The Prime Minister, Navin Ramgoolam, attacked me, raised the 1983 attack on my Deputy Prime Minister car at Cure Pipe Road, and insinuated that I myself had set fire. Neither the Speaker, Kailash Rariyag, not the leader of the opposition, Paul Berenger, stopped Navin Ramgoolam when he was attacking a defenseless person. Guess why he was attacking a victim, why he was diverting away attention, and who was he protecting? Guess. 6. Superintendent of Police, Yahangi, was the Chief Inquiry Officer. He is now Deputy Commissioner of Police at the head of Central Criminal Investigation Division. Before that 1st March 2011 fire, I had given 3 other statements on 3 other solid issues. I was never successful, though all 3 cases were very strong. I failed again in March 2011. The Director of Public Prosecutions set up a fire inquiry, presided by H. Kevin Morgan, magistrate at Cure Pipe Court. It concluded that it was of a criminal nature, the March 1, 2011 fire. The Deputy of Public Prosecutions asked the police to reopen the inquiry, based on some new and very important elements of my own inquiry. No chance in the 2015 to 2020 hell of Jugnaut. The 2 voice of Hindu witnesses were terrorized by police. The mystery surrounding Subramanian Krishnan assassination speaks for itself. I am born to suffer. Oh. 7. I was so fed up that I had not taken my 2 life insurance policies at Sikkim. They have their people there too. I rang the Minister of Finance a few times. Padayaki never replied. He knew me but during the November 2019 elections. I rang Deputy Commissioner of Police Yahangi 3 times. He too never answered. I am not in militant social movement. I spoke to the new Commissioner of Police once. I was again not fortunate. For 10 years, my family and myself are still living in that burnt house. I am born to suffer. We will complete the sad picture tomorrow. Minister of Finance, Padayaki does not know me, but he knew me closely for the November 2019 elections. Guess why police did not question Pravin Jugnaut? This March 1, 11 fire is a mystery like the Subramanian Krishnan assassination. To be continued.
Keep reading, keep learning. Like and subscribe for more thrilling articles. Thank you for watching.